Until this point, AI was a booming sector and it was expected to solve many of the world's most complex problems. However, after some initial breakthroughs, progress began to stall. The lack of significant progress, along with exaggerated and high expectations, caused investors and sponsors to become disillusioned. However, advances in hardware and software made data processing easier. This, along with a focus on developing more specific applications, led to a resurgence of the sector and an increase in the study of areas such as natural language processing and computer vision. Despite the resurgence of the industry, it didn't take long for the same mistakes to be made. Overinflated promises by developers, unrealistically high expectations from end users, and extensive promotion in the media caused a great deal of hype around expert systems. However, these systems failed to deliver their promises, and funding for AI research decreased once again. Fortunately, the development of the World Wide Web made it easier to share large amounts of data. Additionally, the focus of AI development shifted towards machine learning, allowing computers to learn from that data. In the 1990s, there was a push to humanize robots, which led to the development of projects such as Kismet, the social robot. Kismet was an experiment in computing aimed at creating a machine capable of recognizing and simulating emotion. To achieve this, the robot used various facial expressions, vocalizations, and movements. Based on the chatbot Eliza, Alice was created as a bot that could engage in conversations with humans using natural language. However, it was unable to pass the Turing test as it made mistakes that even casual users could notice in short conversations. In 1996, the supercomputer Deep Blue defeated world champion Kasparov in a game of chess, leading many people to wonder if computers could eventually surpass human capabilities. To defeat the champion, the computer used an evaluation function that assigned a score to each position on the board, indicating how favourable it was for the player. The function took into account various parameters, such as the number of pieces in play, the relative position of the pieces on the board, the pawn structure, the protection of the king, and many more. Such algorithms were used to decide which move to make after studying the tree of possible moves. To train this computer, many games played by high-level players were used, as well as games with certain conditions such as the number of pieces in play. In the 1990s, powerful algorithms were also invented, many of which are still in use today. In 1995, support vector machines were developed, an algorithm used for classification and regression analysis. Similar to the perceptron, but much more powerful, SVMs are used in many fields, including image recognition, text classification, and bioinformatics. In 2 dimensions, it's impossible to separate the blue and red points with a line. To achieve separation, we increase the dimensionality of the data, such that we can use a plane to separate them. Then, we return to the 2-dimensional plane, and we can see that the plane's intersection is represented by a circle. As we have seen, the path of AI has not always been easy, but progress has always been made, and the future looks promising. Today, there are many significant advances, and it's a technology that evolves rapidly, and what seemed impossible one day can change overnight. In the next video, we will see how the industry has evolved in recent years, as well as some of the most viral and entertaining models.